They said whoever looked into the eyes of the shadow wolf never returned alive. But one girl dared not only to look, she dared to love it. The girl in the shadow, the village of fear, lay hidden between misty mountains and endless forests. Every night, when the moon rose, whispers filled the air of a beast with glowing eyes and a shadowy body that moved faster than the wind. The villagers called it Kivuli Mnyama, the shadow beast. Cattle disappeared. Dogs wailed before vanishing. At times, travelers were found days later, lifeless, their eyes wide with terror. For years, people lived in fear of the wolf-shaped shadow. Children were warned never to wander into the woods. Elders placed charms on their doors. Hunters carried sharpened spears even to fetch water. But for one girl named Elira, the forest was not a place of death. It was home. The lonely girl Elira lived on the edge of the village with her old grandmother. Her parents had died mysteriously when she was very young. She grew up with the whispers of villagers calling her cursed. Other children mocked her, throwing stones and chanting, "Wolf's child, wolf's child." But Elira never cried. She would simply walk to the edge of the woods, sit beneath the great fig tree, and listen to the wind. In those moments, she swore she could hear something breathing in the darkness. Not threatening, but watching, her grandmother warned her. Elira never wandered too deep. The beast takes those who do. But Elira felt different. She always believed the forest was protecting her, not hunting her. The first encounter one evening, Elira went further than ever before to collect firewood. The forest grew darker, the trees thicker. Suddenly, she heard a low growl behind her. Her heart raced. She turned and froze. There it was, the shadow wolf. Its fur was blacker than midnight. Its eyes glowed like molten gold. Its breath steamed in the cold air. Elira expected death. Her knees shook, her lips trembled. But something inside her whispered, "Don't run." So instead, she spoke. "If you want me, take me. I have nothing left to lose." The wolf tilted its head, surprised. Then, slowly, it stepped forward. The growl soft. Its glowing eyes seemed almost sorrowful. Elira raised her trembling hand, and the beast, the monster everyone feared, lowered its head and pressed against her palm like a lost dog. From that day, her life changed forever. A secret friendship, the wolf began to appear whenever Elira entered the forest. It followed her silently, sometimes emerging when danger lurked. Once, when a wild boar charged at her, the wolf leapt between them, saving her life. She began talking to it. "I don't know who you are, but you understand me, don't you?" The wolf would tilt its head, its glowing eyes locked on hers, as though listening. The villagers, however, noticed something strange. Elira was never harmed, no matter how deep she wandered. Some whispered she had made a pact with demons. Others wanted to drive her and her grandmother out. But Elira kept her secret. She knew the wolf was no demon. It was lonely, just like her. The curse revealed one stormy night. Thunder shook the village. Elira sat by the fire as her grandmother coughed heavily, with trembling hands. The old woman grasped Elira's wrist. "There is something you must know, Chuck. Something I have kept from you." Elira leaned closer, heart pounding. "Your father," the old woman whispered, "was killed by beasts. He became one. The shadow wolf is him. He was cursed long ago by the spirits of the forest, punished for a mistake, bound in a body of fur and rage. Only love, true love without fear, can break his chains." Elira's breath caught. "My father, the wolf." Her grandmother's eyes filled with sorrow. "Yes, and you are the only one who can save him. But beware, Elira. Curses demand sacrifice." That night, Elira could not sleep. The image of the wolf pressed against her palm replayed again and again. Could it truly be her father? The final test, days later. Hunters from a neighboring village arrived, determined to kill the shadow wolf once and for all. Armed with spears and torches, they marched into the forest. Elira panicked. She knew the wolf would be hunted. That night, under the full moon, she followed the hunters and found the wolf surrounded. Spears flew. Flames rose. The wolf howled in pain. Without thinking, Elira ran forward, throwing herself between the hunters and the beast. "Stop! Don't harm him!" the hunters shouted, calling her mad. But she turned and faced the wolf, her voice breaking. "Father, if you can hear me, I am not afraid. I love you. Please, come back." The forest grew still. The wind hushed. The ground trembled. The wolf's body glowed with silver light. Its shape twisted, bones cracking, fur burning away. Before Elira stood not a beast, but a man, tall, scarred, with eyes that still glowed faintly gold. Her father, Elira, collapsed into his arms, sobbing. The curse had broken, but then his body began to fade. His voice was deep, sorrowful. "My daughter, you freed me, but curses always demand a price. My time is done." And with that, he vanished into silver dust, carried away by the wind. The hunters dropped their weapons in shock. Elira fell to her knees, the echo of the wolf's howl lingering in the trees.
From that night on, the shadow wolf was never seen again. The villagers no longer feared the forest, though whispers still spoke of glowing eyes in the distance during full moons. Elira grew stronger. Though she lost her father again, she carried his memory and the bond that proved love was stronger than fear. Whenever the moon was full, she would walk into the woods and sit beneath the ancient fig tree. And in the rustle of the leaves, in the howl of the wind, she felt him watching, protecting. The villagers, once cruel, began to see her differently. They realized she was not cursed, but chosen, the girl who had broken a curse not with weapons, but with love. Moral of the story sometimes, the monsters we fear most are only souls longing to be understood. True love, whether between humans or between human and beast, has the power to heal wounds, break curses, and turn shadows into light.
If you're enjoying our stories, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us bring more amazing tales to life. And for more fantastical adventures, click the video on screen now.